Just start this calypso. It is fucking minging. Paradise punch lemonade. It is fucking minging. Suck your dad. It's minging. It's fucking minging.
Sure.
Yes.
All right. Fuck you. I'm starting. This is episode 4.
No.
Welcome to the strange.
Hello.
As always, didn't think I'd make it this far.
We're dragging Brady's shambling corpse to the finish line.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the starting line, actually.
I was gonna say, what's the finish line in this context?
Death.
Okay. I'm gonna be. I don't even know. I was about to say I shouldn't acknowledge it. Who gives a fuck? I'm gonna be drawing. We're trying that because we're like, oh, I kind of feel like drawing. I was like, oh, what if I have drawing overlaid with? I'm actually recording. Okay, I am. What if I have us in the corner, yapping while I draw? So we're gonna be doing that this episode. It'll probably be fine.
Word.
Honestly, for ease, I'm not gonna bother with it. But if something got brought up in VC chat room too, I could just screenshot it and then put it onto the drawing screen to like save myself editing, like real time editing. That's not a terrible idea, but I'm not gonna bother because there's like GIFs and stuff, so it'll be fine. Yeah, we're episode 4.
Word.
Quattro.
Man, I feel like I always know what I want to talk about, and then we start, so I don't know. So, Steven, you said something.
No, I got something to start. What's the strongest animal you guys think you could beat in a fight?
Oh God. Well, I know we can
fist to fist, hand-to-hand combat. Like, what are you beating?
Well, I know we can beat an octopus.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
God. Well, Steven.
Well, I don't even.
Since you pitched it, Steven, what's your limit?
So I was talking about friends with this a little bit, and we put a pin in it for like a VC that just never happened.
Mm-hmm.
But like my first thought was a decent size like dog.
Mm.
Like my brain went hyena originally.
Mm.
Like so bigger than most average dogs, but like my friend literally said I could beat a wolf, and I'm like, you cannot beat a fucking wolf. There's no fucking way your 170-pound ass is beating a fucking wolf.
Like barehanded, like no weapon.
Barehanded, no weapons.
I think you could, but I don't think I don't think it's impossible. I don't think it's a high chance. Like I think a wolf would fuck you up.
Like,
yeah, I think if you would win, you'd come out very, very.
Well, there was a distinction.
Like,
there's a distinction, Steven, because you know how Bernie said that thing about how he could beat any animal?
Yeah.
He corrected it. It's not win a fight against any animal, it's survive.
Yeah.
And I could see that distinction. Like, you could probably survive a wolf attack. Like, you could probably fend off a wolf. Like,
well, no, this is like a fight. Like, only one of you leaves the fucking ring.
Fight
like,
to the death.
Yeah. Unless
like,
you... wolves are big, like deceptively big. Like you just think like big dog, man, they're really big.
That's another thing. I was like, I could take a dog, but like, I think like a Saint Bernard, that thing fucks me up. Like those things are huge.
And you like, I don't know, like you've seen like big dogs and stuff, but you've never seen a big dog that wanted to kill you, like a big house dog, you know?
Yeah.
Like
look how big this fucking thing is.
Jesus Christ.
My God, how is that even real?
Yeah, if that thing wants to hurt you, it will.
It's insane. Yeah, dude. That thing is, we're living in its world, but it's just deciding when to strike.
Yeah.
Like, I think, like, 2 out of 10, maybe I beat the wolf, but like not consistently enough to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, the first animal that my brain thought of, which is so random, I don't know why, but I thought koala.
That's a
like,
fairly good one. That's a fairly good one.
I mean, what the hell is a koala gonna do to you other than like give you a disease or something?
They actually do have.
It'll give you
sharp
syphilis.
claws.
Yeah. It's like
syphilis. I feel like that thing would be like very immobile and kind of, I don't know. I feel like I'd be able to beat up a koala.
I remember reading something that like
easy.
All koalas hold syphilis or something like that.
Yeah.
I think you're not wrong. I think they do.
Well, guys.
So is a koala your best, or is koala just like a win? Like,
Is it just an easy win, or?
Like, no, like the
I
point is like
don't know
the
about easy, but
strongest you can beat.
yeah, for some reason that was the first thing I thought of, but I'm sure there's probably something a little stronger. I mean, I'm
That,
not the strongest to be completely fair. I mean, I've worked out in the past like year or two, so I've gotten a bit bigger, but you know, I'm still a little twig.
mm,
I'm like 100. I just actually got over like 120, like in the 20s. I'm 130 something now.
I think you're gonna say
Um,
you're a fucking twink.
I mean that too.
All right, but what about you guys
Um,
though?
Maybe like a fox?
Okay, like
Uh,
foxes are like
true.
cat size, aren't they? They're fairly small.
No, they're bigger than cats.
Some can be a little bigger.
I've seen a lot of. We have a lot of
They're
foxes
kind of
here.
like dogs in
Maybe
my
a
opinion.
raccoon. Actually, maybe a raccoon.
I
Oh no, those have
You
opposable
know,
thumbs.
maybe, but those things are kind of scary, bro.
Dude, give me a challenge. If not, maybe like a skunk. No, skunks are blind as hell.
You have that in common. Glasses were
Alright, bud.
Oh
Alright,
my god, the
alright.
animal knocks off her glasses, it's over.
Well, I mean, like,
Um,
fox and skunk, they're like small. I feel like a good kick would take any of those things out.
okay,
Jay
well,
fighting a
raccoon then.
raccoon.
Raccoon.
A good yeah, a raccoon, a good kick.
Jay
would kill
fighting the
that thing.
raccoons.
Yeah,
I
raccoon.
feel like a raccoon could fit up. It could take like that put up a
But
bit of a
that's
fight.
like that's your max.
Dude, have you ever fought a raccoon before?
No, but they're not very
Never
big.
been in Canada. Steven, be prepared.
Bro, I'm gonna
The
punch
raccoons
that
come
thing and
after
then
you.
fucking elbow drop it. Like, I'm gonna...
Dude, those things are fucking freaky.
You guys ever have, like, the fights against, like, your stuffed animals when you were a kid? Like, it's gonna be like that. It's gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
fucking, like, it's gonna be
No.
one-sided. It's done.
Yeah.
I'll
You
beat the shit out of a
grab it in like a
raccoon.
chokehold.
An elf when Buddy fucking fights a raccoon.
I just realized, are you drawing Jay eating
Ew.
I'm
an
drawing Jay
apple
eating an apple.
before the podcast?
That's disgusting.
Well,
You're right,
I
Jay,
just
you are.
looked.
because while Steven was talking about it, I heard like another.
This
I'll
is
be
right
for
before the
another
You know
bite.
podcast
what? I
started.
won't eat anymore, okay? I won't eat, I won't breathe.
I
I'm
love,
done.
I
I'm
love,
done.
I
I'm
love
done.
drawing Jay as insultingly as
Jay,
possible.
just stop homeostasis.
Homeostasis. What does that
No.
mean? I'm dumb.
Stop, like, regulating your body temperature. Stop regulating your heart rate, your breath. Just stop.
Just stop. You know what?
Dude,
Give up.
Even all it takes is going outside. All it takes.
oh yeah.
Orange
I've had
monkey eagle.
moments where what? I've had moments
Brady,
where
please tell me
like
you got it.
Oh, of course I got it.
I thought
Okay, good.
I thought of like, oh, my brain really could like just stop everything right now, and I would like I would like subconsciously try to stop it, but then I was like, well, there's no way my brain would let me do that, you know?
Well,
Oh my god.
orange monkey eagle.
No, I was literally talking about like I was walking to my car. No, I was walking to school, and just that minute walk, I could feel like my face started hurting. That's how cold it is.
Mm.
Oh, God.
And now I just started comparing it to the storm. It's legit
Storm.
Fortnite out there. It's legit Fortnite. I'm in the circle right now, my house. The second I go outside, I start taking damage.
Yeah.
It's bad. Like, it actually hurt. Like, I was getting a fucking headache on my face. That's how, like... Yeah.
Jesus.
I want a serious snowstorm again. Like, I know Jay has enough, but, like, Brady, you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah. Well, with how
Where you're snowed in.
that one chunk when it was like really snowy recently and the kind of rainy, we got flashbacks of you know my house, Steven. It's like kind of like a hill, like
yeah.
like we're on like an incline. We've watched cars slide out one over and over and kind of like stay and then like kind of like
That's gotta
pile
be
up.
insane, bro.
Yeah, that was a childhood memory. It was like, we would have like a little tradition called like blank birthdays, where all the people with birthdays in that month would like bring in a treat or something for the class. I never ever did it. For some reason we never did it, from what I recall. And I remember one of the years we particularly, my mom and I like stayed up. We like made cookies or something. We're like, we're gonna bring it in or blah blah blah. We were excited to do it. We watched like a row of cars just pile up, like sliding out against each other. Like that morning, you're
Oh
like,
my god.
well, I guess we're not going to school.
Yeah, the second, like, you think
Yeah.
that people in Canada who are adjusted to the snow, would actually learn how to drive in it. It is so wrong. That is so wrong. They don't know how to drive. I wish. Do I have the video? I have a video somewhere. Yes, right here. This is when it snowed in October. We got some excellent drivers. Excellent.
I want this. It's gonna be a video of Jay.
This is 2 hours away from me.
Oh my
What
god.
the-
Looks like my dad's truck.
It was.
This makes
It
me want
was
to
my
drive
dad's
into
truck.
oncoming traffic.
This makes me want to merge without looking.
I'm just gonna turn on my left blinker and turn right.
My left. I don't know why that got me. Just like give him a fast one. I'm gonna turn on my left click and turn right.
Pull the fast one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have to experience any of that because I'm a Florida man.
Yeah.
I mean, I've driven. I mean, I haven't driven because like last time I was even in remotely like that amount of snow was when I was probably like it was like a whole 10 years ago. But uh, we've driven through snow like that, and it was pretty much fine from what I can remember. Yeah, I mean, but then again, we did drive like in the most like just like boring roads. It's just like farmland the entire time.
Brady, you're like about to dox Jay with how accurate this drawing is. Like you got to make it a little less believable.
All right.
But that is that shirt real? Do you have that shirt, Jay?
Kind of.
I
Like
do.
I did buy.
She does, exactly.
I got. Wait, Jay.
Wait.
I bought her an Among Us shirt one year. What did it say
It
again?
was like,
In a world full of crewmates, or a world full of imposters.
Oh yeah.
What was, I
Oh
can't
Yeah,
my
remember.
god.
Something really bad.
yeah, inspirational. Can't wait to
In a
them not
world
that
full of
color.
liars, you're
Yeah.
crazy for telling the truth.
I like this a lot.
That's disgusting.
It almost reminds me of like a Pac-Man for some reason, but with teeth. I don't know why. I love it.
That's wonderful.
All right, Brady, what's your animal though?
My animal to beat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, okay. Because again, I think things like Raycons, foxes, blah blah. I feel like that's like a skunk. Like I feel like that's a swift kick, and you've probably dealt with it.
Well, it's to the death. Don't forget.
To the death. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like, I'll probably
Get into a tree, stop it a few times. That's kind of the end of it.
Well, because like I get if a raccoon bites you, you get rabies, you're probably fucked. Like I get that's how a raccoon biting you getting rabies. I get that would kill you, but that's not a fight to the death. You know, like it would have to claw you to death. Like, that's
Yeah.
how it would kill you. That's how that fight would have to end. And I don't think a raccoon would do that unless you let it. So I'm thinking like
Yeah.
it's got to be bigger. But it's like I'm trying to think of the thing that I would stand the most chance against, but still lose.
You think?
Yeah.
about
Me
The
too.
were skunk.
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna pass on that. You know what? It probably could be, and I get like, I feel like some kind of monkey, and probably a smaller one.
Oh, true.
But like, because they can fuck you up.
I feel like some kind of monkey.
Well, even like the smaller ones. Like there was like that lady who like was friends with a chimp or whatever, and it like ripped off her face. Like
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
dude, that was, like,
chimps will fuck
traumatic.
anyone up.
yeah, so I feel like it
Yeah.
depends. It's got to be like one of the more docile monkeys, but still have some strength, and like it could come close. I feel like it's something like that. I mean, maybe that's an easy comparison because it's like the closest thing to a human.
It's the fucking capuchin monkey from the museum.
And I think it's pretty accurate.
I would stop that thing at a pace, dude. Are you kidding? I love that monkey, but like that thing's not winning a fight.
The one that hated Ben Stiller.
Yeah, that thing's not winning a fight unless it's with like a rabbit. That's a tiny guy.
Dude, what do you mean? Fucking what was his name in the movie? Dave almost lost to him.
I have to see that movie again, dude. It's been too long.
That movie's always in my brain.
Yeah, I saw a movie today, and it was really fucking good. It was technically, because you know how I'm like keeping the ranked lists.
Mhm.
It's technically my second 2024 movie, but I'm not counting the first because that was that one about like race and like racism and the history of like that kind of thing. And it's a good movie that doesn't feel like the kind of movie you rank among others. You know, like that just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, that feels like a
Brady's like, I
different
can't rank it honestly without being racist.
it's just like it's that movie's not there to entertain you really. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
So that was good though. It was called
an
Origin.
informational essay.
Yeah. So this one though is called The Beekeeper, starring Jason Statham, and Josh Hutcherson is the bad guy. It's and if you watch a trailer, it's exactly what you would expect. It's like in that John Wick realm of just like kind of generic badass dude, like just beating up a bunch of people. And it's like it's him taking down this
Evil bee organization.
it's sort of like Josh Hutcherson is the head of this like of these companies that are like doing like phone scams, like scamming like old people or like people who don't know any better out of like their money and blah blah blah. So really shitty.
Do not redeem the card.
It's literally it's like it's Jason Statham hunting down those call centers, a couple of those, and killing those people. And it's like it's so good because Jason Statham is a really good like he's because he's like a jack of because we searched him after like some stuff about him. I mean, obviously we already knew who he was, but he does also kinds of like martial arts and like diving and stuff. So he's just kind of like a jack of all trades, kind of athletic guy. So he's the perfect person to cast for like a action movie like that. And he just Ella would joke about this movie for like over the past month, talking about like it's like like the Morbius memes, like oh this is the best meme ever, this is the best movie ever made, blah 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 blah. It was like that where she was like, dude, and she did a really terrible Australian accent constantly this past month. She's like, I'm the beekeeper. And we'd make like bee puns. I'd be like, stick around, buzz off, and like, and because he's the main guy in the Meg movies, like the big sharks, and
Yeah.
there's some moment where like there's some bad guy. It's like towards the end of the second one, and Aiden was telling me about it because he saw it with his girlfriend. It was so fucking funny. And then Elle and I went to go see it. It's like this climate. Spoilers for the Meg 2, The Trench. And it's this like, it's not really. It's like this climactic moment ish, where it's like this main bad guy of that movie and him on a standoff on a pier, and he's got like a gun pointed at him or something, and Jason's like, "See you later, chum," and like kicks him off, and then like the shark eats him. It's like,
Oh my god,
it's so
no
stupid.
way.
So he's like,
what year are we in?
it's so good for like that stupid like kind of campy but like just fun, like takes itself seriously but it's a really goofy like action movie. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was fucking hysterical and it was so good because again Elle was doing so much hyping up like, hey, he's the fucking beekeeper dude, he's messing around, and we watched it and like the whole thing is like beekeepers are like these like this like special organization, government organization that works like outside of the system and like they bring balance and correct things when like evil's rising up or whatever the fuck, and like they work by their own code and whatever.
I like to imagine the one guy who walked out of that movie because it wasn't actually about beekeeping.
Yeah, well, because he is also a beekeeper too. So it seems that like at first he's just this guy who keeps bees, but like it's just so funny because she was making like bee jokes for like a month, and then we watched it, and then like people were like, "Dude, it's," and like they're terrified, and they're like, "It's the beekeeper." They're like, what's this guy? He keeps bees? Like, what's he like bees for? I don't know. Like, they just talked about it so much. It's so funny. He's like, no, he protects the hive. Like, we were cracking, us two and my dad were cracking up in the fucking theater. And Josh Hutcherson is looking real cute in that movie. He's like a snobby, like crypto kid. He's so funny. It's so good. All of it. It's really hysterical.
No, I remember. I used to joke with CJ and Ethan.
Mm-hmm.
There was a fucking Jason Statham. Another one is this. Was it Spy with like Melissa McCarthy or whatever?
Possibly.
And we used to joke because he goes in this law. I once jumped out of a building with glass shards in my eyes. using a raincoat and landed on a train on fire in the rain. Not I was on fire. The train was on fire. And it was like this long-winded explanation of like badass stuff he supposedly did. We used to always just joke about it.
Oh my god.
Like we'd be doing like a heist in GTA and he'd be like, all right, I don't trust Ethan to do this. What do you mean? I once jumped off a building on fire.
Yeah, it's an amazing start to the movie year, bro. It's so funny. So definitely, I was thinking about
Maybe
it
I'll
too.
watch it.
Yeah, I was thinking about it while watching it too. I was like, oh, Steven and Aiden are gonna fucking love this. So yeah, y'all definitely gotta watch The Beekeeper. It's so funny. All the fucking.
And we're
content,
gonna be
bro.
slaves to the white man.
Organized hotties. That was the other thing. At the end of every movie, I always Google, like when the credits start rolling, I'm like, oh, is there a post-credit scene? Because that's the world we live in. And I accidentally Googled the B movie post-credit scene. Oh, man. Yeah, it's really good. It really made my day. Ugh.
I don't know. I mean, so this is a very, very big topic change,
Uh-huh.
but I was thinking about it earlier today, and it's crazy. Like, do you guys ever just have I don't know, like little you learn like little wholesome facts about your family, or, like your family's history. I don't know if this is like this group that I talked about this with. I think it was, or maybe it was another group, but like I learned like maybe a month ago about how my grandparents on my dad's side met,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like I don't know, it's like it's really simple, but it's kind of like wholesome knowing that it's my whole family kind of started from just this one like interaction, but
This
so
one,
my
this
grandma
one night stand.
my my grandma was like sitting on a bench in like a park. Uh, I think this is like in Ohio or something. It had to have been. Um, and my grandpa was like playing football with his friend, and he thought she was cute, so he purposely threw the ball way too far and went to go pick it up next to her.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, stuff like it's just so cute. I don't know
Yeah.
I
why.
was waiting for like
Like
he threw the football at her.
yeah,
Clunk.
and it hit her in the face. She got a black eye. Um,
Can
no,
fix
but
that.
yeah. Sorry, babe. No,
You
I
ladies
don't
okay?
remember how he like. Wait, what's that?
It's like they catch the football like before it hits the ground. It's like, you ladies all right? Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah. Like he tells his friend, he's like, throw it at her. And he's like, what? No, throw it at her. Trust me, trust me, trust me. I got it.
I
He's
got a
like, oh my god,
plan.
just to riz this girl up. Yeah, yeah. But man, that was yeah. It's just crazy thinking about like that moment was a defining moment, and no one knew.
Yeah. That's cute.
Well, not everyone
Yeah,
knows Aaron.
Yeah.
yeah. Now everybody knows.
And these
Now it's
grandparents
out for
live
the
on
world to see.
123 West Street.
Yeah. They live 41325 uh Huckleberry Drive.
Huckleberry.
Shout out to whoever lives on 4125 Huckleberry Drive.
Guys, that's where the Stranger Cast PO box is going.
Oh god.
It's just getting shipped to some random person's house.
Wait. That'd be
We
really
like
funny.
sift through their mail, like, no, that's theirs, that's theirs. There we go, strangercast.
But yeah, does anyone else have like, I don't know, just random little family the history moments that they can think of?
Not wholesome ones.
Oh. I mean, fair, yeah. I can think of a lot of bad ones too, but yeah.
It's not a story, I guess, but it was like very recently my mom and dad were telling me about this, like, I think it was a town. There was a lot of moments where my dad and my mom were kind of like in the vicinity of each other years before they even met. Because I don't think this would come through the thread to dox me ever, but it's a funny.
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
It's a funny opening
think I heard
line
this.
that my parents met at a family reunion. Um,
Yeah.
but they're not. Yeah, obviously there isn't actually. Yeah, It was just like family friends, I guess.
That would explain a lot, Brady.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was family friend. But there was some town, I think like both of my grandpas on each side lived in or something. There was some connection like that, but it was something where like everybody in the town had like a nickname, used really like super dedicated to the point that like sometimes people didn't know actual people's names, and they were going through like a list of them. I can't remember what my grandpa's might have been. We always called him Chief, or at least that's what all the adults called him. So I don't know if that's where he got Chief, because the Chief is like a pretty not original. Like a lot of people are called Chief, but anyway, one that stuck out to me out of the list was this guy named Screen Door Face, and I feel like I might have told this story before recently too.
You told this to me.
Yeah, not on the podcast, but how the fuck do you get the nickname Screen Door Face? And I was like, oh, is it because like he like walked into a screen door or something, or like he walked into a screen door or something, and they never let that go or something. They're like, no, like it's just how he looked, I guess. I'm like, what does that mean? Did he have like a grid on his face?
That's
or
like,
something?
is that an insult? They're like,
And like, so my dad told me
Yeah.
that story like on the car ride back from like school or something. It might have even been on the way to back like for Thanksgiving break or something. I was like laughing about it. We're laughing about it. I get out of the car and like I mentioned it to my mom. She's like, "Oh yeah, Screen Door Face." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like,
what's just normal?
y'all knew a guy, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know who he was. Like, they don't know his name. They don't know his name. They're just like, "No,
They
it's
just
Screen
know
Door
a Screen
Face."
Door Face.
I would know him if I saw him. Like, just so weird.
Shout out
It's like-
to all the Screen Door Faces in the world.
I remember seeing like a clip. It was from like I think like a musical or like a production of Peter Pan, and they make the joke like, "Well, you'll never get away with this, Hook." And like, what? You call me Hook? Well, that's your name. No, just call me a name based off the biggest disfigurement of my life.
It's pretty messed. I mean, I know
Yeah,
his like.
that is true if you think about it.
I know
He's like a guy that missing his eye. He's like, it's a nice looking eye patch, you know.
Jesus. I mean, although I guess he make his pirate name Captain Hook, but if not, that's a really good point.
Did like the kids just start calling him that?
Jesus, yeah, I didn't think about that. It's Captain Wheelchair.
Captain Palsy.
Oh, that'd be so much fun. Oh my god.
Captain Palsy.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Oh. I feel
With a name
bad
like
for
Captain
him.
Palsy, I think you're chasing kids for another reason, though.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dude, oh my god, stop the podcast.
Coming out swinging this episode. Jesus.
Oh my god. What just happened, bro?
Oh my god.
I want to just like stop everyone's train of fucking thought with that
I
one.
think so.
Yeah. Dude,
you certainly gave us something to
off
think
the
about.
How do we get from like Screen Door Face to this?
I don't know, it's nicknames.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good lord. Screen Door Face.
You're never gonna catch me. I was trying to do like Herbert from Family Guy.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay. What's our next podcast topic?
All right.
How do we move on?
I know I said I wanted to talk a little bit about the new director for Star Wars. I guess that could be a decent enough point.
Yeah.
I haven't heard about the only Star Wars news I've heard about recently was apparently Jon Favreau is doing he wants to do a Mandalorian movie since he already did the show, but that's it.
Which I can't really imagine much for.
Because apparently season 3 wasn't good. I only ever watched season 1.
Yeah, Sam. I think I watched season 1. I just never touched it again.
Yeah, I just kind of dropped out of it. But what's this?
Okay, so they announced that they're continuing the trilogy. It's going to be Rey's the main character.
Great.
It's Jedi New Order, I think. So it's going to be her probably restoring the Jedi Order.
Isn't that also the game?
Fallen Order.
Oh, gotcha.
Let me pull up her name just real quick before. but honestly, I don't like my odds being able to pronounce it.
Oh, hi,
Well, that's
Comic.
copyright.
I was literally gonna make that joke. Oh my god, I was waiting for.
It'll be fine if it's like 2 seconds.
Comic has been here for 2 seconds, and he already got us our first copyright.
Let's go, guys. We're already done.
I'm surprised none of the intros have got us that.
Fair.
Oh yeah.
Hello, I'm Comic Waters from strangercast.
You've been here before. You don't have to fucking introduce yourself.
Well, I'm gonna do it again.
Well, there you go.
That's Justin.
Steven's talking about
Just
what?
I'm reintroducing himself as someone else.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm a new character. What's going on?
I'm a new character.
A new character.
This is another one of my personalities.
yeah, guys, this is Brody.
That's my. What are they
Okay.
called? Alters?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There you go.
Bro, have you guys ever seen Split?
No, I want to though, because I know it's.
What
It's a pretty good
What?
movie.
I've
Is it
never
now?
seen
Yeah, because
Why the fuck did you say it like that?
it.
So, like, what?
You don't trust my recommendation. Like, is it now?
I'm simply just. I'm simply just
Better.
saying.
Comic has come in here and just started causing problems. Okay, like
I'm gonna get us that.
I love
I'm gonna
Comic.
get us that for. Hey,
I
I love
no,
you
get us
too, baby.
demonetized. You already did everything else. Get us demonetized right now.
I got you, baby. Okay, so you guys want to know where you can get free SpongeBob episodes? In the description of this episode, you're gonna find a link in the description that not only
Paramount
gives you
Plus?
Paramount Plus. No, not Paramount Plus. You get you free SpongeBob episodes.
Fine. Okay. If you won't get us demonetized, all right, kids. This is how you make a pipe bomb. You get melting foam, gasoline,
can.
acetone.
I mean,
Watch SpongeBob get all his pores filled.
Okay, you were talking about Star Wars, Steven?
Right. The new Star Wars
What's
director.
the problem?
Yeah.
Her name is. Let's see if I can pronounce this. Shireen Obaid Chinoy.
Okay. What did she?
Uh-huh.
But
What's her previous work?
that's the thing. She really doesn't have much. She has one major work,
Mhm.
and everything else has been shorts and documentaries she's made. And like,
What's the major work?
the only major work is she directed 2 episodes of the Miss Marvel TV show.
Okay. Well,
And guess what? They're the lowest rated episodes of the season.
Oh.
So
But-
she's gonna be the
I
new
mean-
Star Wars trilogy director.
hmm.
But no, the main thing is she has had good works though, like high rated things that she's won awards, but it's all been for documentaries and like social commentaries.
Hmm.
So it's just kind of like I feel like that's such a big translation between documentaries about social injustice and Star Wars.
Well, do you think they're gonna lean into those themes? Because I guarantee you, a lot of people will be very pissed if they decide to do that.
A quote from her
Uh,
from a few years ago came out, and people are pissed about it because she said that in her movie, because originally it was about social injustice against Pakistani women for that movie specifically,
yeah.
Yeah.
but she said the goal of my movie is to make men uncomfortable.
Mm.
And so the
Oh.
internet being the internet has grabbed onto that and fucking ran with it.
Jesus, that sounds like a whole mess.
Even knowing that quote, I don't know, I'm a little worried because no major production and is now in charge of one of the most popular, highest grossing film series
I
in the
mean,
world.
I think they've long been in trouble before this anyway, though.
Yeah, but
That's pretty true.
it's just another mix, especially with all the backlash Ray got, and now knowing that we're officially done with the Skywalker family and everything, and it's her
What are you
series.
talking? What are you talking about? She's Rey Skywalker.
So,
Don't you ever.
I've never heard a
Ugh.
theater collectively groan harder than when she said that.
literally the only person in that movie who didn't have a connection with the Skywalker name.
It was the worst person you could have picked to say it.
Man, if only you know the one character who is the son of Leia, one of the most powerful Actually, no. Leia's apparently one of the most powerful Jedi. She just literally gave up the Jedi Order as she was training. Like, I think if I remember right, the comics said like she is like a step below Luke, which is really saying something because that fucker is the most powerful Jedi out there.
Yeah.
Luke not even back then. When I was a kid, Luke was that guy, bro.
Luke was him.
Bro, I'm so upset what they did to him, and because the thing is, I do like the concept behind. Well, not the how he died. Spoilers. But like I do like the concept of his end being how he started.
How did he die again?
I don't know how I think he just got like stabbed or something, even though it was a hologram, which makes no freaking sense.
Well,
but
I think he put like the last of his energy into projecting that hologram. That's what I got out of it.
I guess.
Luke collapses.
Yeah, he like just dies, but he at the very end.
He just joins the Force.
No, he looks out into like the twin stars like one last time,
The double
like
moon.
he did at the very beginning of the first movie.
No, like Luke collapses, then looks off to the horizon, see planets 2 suns setting before he becomes one with the Force.
Yeah, something like that.
I remember I literally saw a clip from Mark Hamill interview though the other day, and it was literally like he said in the new trilogy, he said it's not my Luke. I have to imagine it as Jake Skywalker, like something like that.
Yeah, no one's more pissed about like getting Luke's character wrong than Mark Hamill is.
I think he said like verbatim, like how do you take the most bright-eyed, idealistic boy in like Jedi in the galaxy and make him this like depressing hermit?
You take the most like goodest guy in all of good guys and make him like decide to kill his own nephew, to try and kill his own nephew. Like, that's not would no. There's so many interviews of like Luke wouldn't do this. Like he's pissed, dude.
Oh my! I remember I was talking with Aiden about it like a few months ago, but what's the name of the guy who plays Poe?
Oh, Oscar Isaac, love him.
Yeah, like all the interviews, like I said it and I knew it didn't make sense, but they just kind of told me to go with it. Like they fly now.
They fly now. Been doing that since the Clone Wars. Well, that's the clip. It's him and John Boyega who's Finn, and Oscar's like, they fly now. And then Joel's like, they've been doing that since the Clone Wars. Like, he's so
we were absolutely robbed of what could have been such a great series of of Finn being a Force sensitive stormtrooper.
Dude, stormtrooper Jedi would be the most baller shit ever. And they just ignored him.
It sucks because he was a good character too. Like
Did I have that rant so many times? I literally on the way to Beekeeper, I was talking to my dad about my dad and I were talking about complaining about some of the new movies.
I need Aiden here because I can put a direction, but Aiden knows every specific about the movie that I will then complain about.
Oh yeah. Aiden was there for the wars.
Well, also because he'll talk to Brandon about it, and Brennan is dude. Brennan is in every fandom, man, and in deep. I'll never forget when Brendan got fucking like the $200 realistic lightsabers.
Yeah. This is an extremely idea. This is like super hypothetical. What do you think of him? Well, I was gonna say, what do you think of him as a guest at some point? I'm talking like way in the future because this is like a guy y'all don't know. But I feel like it's that case where it's like
I just know of him. Like I've heard countless stories.
I've heard the tales.
I want to meet him. Yeah,
no, I think I've given Brennan my phone and told him to join a VC once, and he just started screaming in Portuguese.
I believe it. That's probably happened at some point.
That sounds like a very Brennan thing.
I think it would be neat to float the idea of like have a guest in, hang out a couple times, sort of get a feel for things, and if they feel like wanting to do an episode, they do an episode. So that's a dude on the hypothetical list. But yeah, it's a very hypothetical list.
The thing is, you gotta keep Brennan on a track because he will go with the most outlandish shit out there just randomly.
Well,
He's like,
that makes that episode more unique.
the fucking Wobbegong.
What?
Were you not there when we were talking about the fucking sharks?
I'm not sure.
Oh my. Okay. No. So we were watching Miss Marvel, and
I was
we
not there.
collectively, we collectively agreed as a group. This is awful. Let's stop. So we're searching through Disney Plus, and we eventually get to a shark documentary. And there's one called the fucking Wobbegong, and we went the rest of the day just incorporating it into almost every sentence.
Wobbegong?
Wobbegong. I just remember Brennan going, "What do you think a Wobbegong dick is like?"
Do you know a whale dick is called a dork?
What?
A whale
A
dick.
dork?
Yeah, no, a dork.
Oh, a dork?
There's.
No way.
Alright, here's the Wobbegong.
Oh my god, that's a shark?
That's a shark, man. It's the fucking Wobbegong.
Okay, well, if anything looked like a Wobbegong, that would
What
probably be
the-
it.
I love him.
But
He's just a dude.
do you know Squeezy Jibs? He was on a Game Grumps episode at one point. They played a like the Game of Life, like video game, like board game on a video game or whatever. And they were in some like space level, and he bought this house that just looks like this big tall gray cylinder, and like they jokingly called it like a whale dick or something, and someone mentioned that it's called dork. And when it came time to like sell their houses, Squeezy was like, "Yeah, I'm selling my whale dick. I'm selling my dork." He's like, "I'm gonna sell my dork" or some shit like that. It's something about the way he said it. I've never forgotten that.
Or does he talk exactly the way that he types?
Absolutely like it. He's like, "Oh yeah, man, we playing the game of life, homie, bro. This game, I'm gonna get a dog. I'm gonna get a puppy. I'm gonna pet him. Oh, this game's so good, bro. Like, this game's so good, homie. You kidding me?" Yeah, he's amazing.
It reminds me of like Aiden when he gets in that vibe, that mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Drake, come on, man.
I enjoy it.
Come on, man.
It's Anita McSween.
Anita McSween.
Anita McSween.
Oh, it's like he's here. I miss Aiden.
So Kid Fisto.
It's like, I'm gonna search up a Kid Fisto voice line and see if I can impersonate him.
I can't even comprehend what he sounds like.
Yeah,
Look,
what the heck?
Kid Fisto.
Price says he gets like tentacles like going down his throat at all times. That's what I guess.
Okay.
Okay, Aaron.
That's nice.
Says a lot about you.
I guess we imagine what we want to
Yeah.
imagine.
Wait, speaking of voice,
Sorry, I had to zone out for a second. I'm trying to find Kid Fisto's voice.
Oh no, you're good.
Did he ever actually talk?
Yeah,
I
Well,
feel like
he did in Clone Wars. Let me see if I can find something from the actual trilogy.
from the he was
wait,
dead by then.
Speaking of,
Well, not in the prequels.
oh no.
no.
Poor Fisto.
He,
You mean like
Was
the prequel trilogy? He was in that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking wrong.
But yeah. Speaking of voices though, and like voice acting and voice impressions, so I know we all can do some pretty like I don't know, especially Comic. Comic is a great voice actor.
Thank you.
How many voices can you do? You can do Doofenshmirtz. You can do.
I can do Doofenshmirtz. I can kind of do Sonic, but it's kind of my own
Oh yeah.
thing. I don't know. And I guess that's not really an impression if it's just like it's my own take on Sonic.
I,
Um,
I think it is.
I don't remember what voices I do. The only one I always remember off the top of my head is my Frieza.
I can do.
Oh
it.
yeah.
I can do a Frieza. I'm not gonna do
I
it.
can do a Majin Buu.
What does
Oh.
Majin Buu sound like?
All right, yeah. So, I don't think Kid Fisto speaks once in the live action series.
I don't think he does it.
Great
Dang.
segue.
He has like he has like 2 scenes, and he's like fighting in the Battle of Geonosis, and then he gets capped by Palpatine.
Yeah.
Or doesn't he get capped by Anakin defending Palpatine or something?
No. Palpatine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he does like a death scream at one point. Yeah.
That's probably exactly what it is.
Oh, if he was he get the Wilhelm scream? That'd be amazing.
No, he didn't. No, it's like ah! Man went. Ah!
The fruitiest. That's how I want to go out.
Fruity?
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah.
Die like he lived.
You wanna ditch this podcast and go, Aaron?
Oh.
Hey,
Are you guys,
wait.
Are you guys like
weren't
committing
transsexual?
suicide right now? Like what?
Oh, whoa.
No.
No, I think you just meant.
No.
I want to
In a
die how I
romantic
lived,
way.
fruity.
It did
You
sound
want to
like
like
yo,
meet
you
up?
want to go.
I think- Is that a yes, Aaron?
Oh.
We want to go kill ourselves.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron, you wanna go? Hey, Aaron.
That's what I ask after every episode.
Is that the last episode of the podcast? The group suicide.
Yeah, we have face cam for one
Oh
podcast.
my god.
I wonder what codes everyone gets to shut off their brain.
Well, we know what yours is. Well, I guess not, Steven, because you've said it a lot. I guess you're fine.
No, I think it's specific to each person.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say yours would be Orange Monkey Eagle, but clearly not.
I've lived too many times for Orange
Yeah.
Monkey Eagle.
Oh.
I've survived Orange Monkey Eagle.
Yeah, I guess we should explain it just for the sake of to talk about something. It was this
Can
idea.
we just play the whole RTA clip?
I could. It was this idea from the fucking Rooster Teeth podcast where it was like, what if there's a just some way to kill yourself by using your brain in a certain way? So like, what if you just like said a certain amount, like a certain combination of words, and it just killed you? And the one they came up with on the whim was like Orange Monkey Eagle, and then he just fucking collapses.
Yeah. Great. I want to die. Are you sure? Yes. All right. Die in 30 seconds. Think of these 3 words to die.
I think there is some way where it's like you like concentrate really hard and like push some nerve or something. Like I think there actually is a way to kill yourself.
I think you just
actually
mean
doing
like
anything.
giving yourself
Oh
a
my God.
brain aneurysm.
Yeah, like or yeah, something like that. I think there's some way to like fuck up. I mean, you could like strain really hard to pop a blood vessel. I'm sure.
I don't know. Our body has so many like fail safes to properly keep us from like damaging ourselves.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
don't forget, in theory, if our body didn't like not have nerves or didn't just like not relay the nerves to your brain, your stomach would always feel itchy of just like the constant
Oh.
digestion.
I hate the idea of my stomach
I
feeling
hate
itchy.
that.
Jesus.
What
Why?
the-
Don't ever say that again.
That is, I didn't even know that. That's
No,
like the manual breathing.
You ruined my life.
It's a
What is
sensation
wrong
I
with
got a
you?
story. I once made a group of people. I once made a group of girls cry because I explained to him how like because
God.
atoms
Oh, I know that.
reject each other, you never actually touch
that they
anything.
don't touch.
Yeah, did you get like
Yeah.
the girls in our class to cry at that news?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were like down the shore for like 4th of July. We've been like day drinking. I mentioned like because like you know this is an interesting fact I like, and they just started crying for a bit. I'm like,
Oh my god.
Not me though. I'm
It's just having
different.
like existential crisis.
Not me. I'm different.
I think I think the main one was Katie because she's just single.
Jesus. Good lord.
No, I wasn't gonna say that.
Shout out to Katie.
What was I talking about before the
Katie on
itchy stomach?
Codes that you're
Oh,
saying.
Oh, the fail safes.
Yeah, you're saying we're really
Yeah.
resilient.
Like in theory, what is it? Your brain has so many, and like it's like for most cases, it's impossible to hurt yourself.
Hmm.
Like you know, thing it's easy to bite through a human finger as it is a carrot.
Yeah.
I hate
But
yeah,
you
I hate
bite
to
down
say
your
that.
finger as much as you want, and nothing will happen.
Yeah, because you're never gonna, unless you're totally off your rocker, you're not gonna put that level of force into it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Do you remember that awful thing CJ taught us about how to like shatter all the tendons in your hand?
yeah. You break the tendons in your thumb.
What the-
Yeah.
If you
What?
make a fist with your
No.
thumb,
Don't, let's not get specific. Like, don't teach people.
Oh, no, well, don't do it. Obviously, we just explained it. Brace the tendons in your thumb.
I guess.
I
Yeah.
can't
I
show
just.
it to them on my own. I can't like show them what it looks like.
Yeah. Oh god.
People can
If
just
you
look
make
it
a
up
fist with
anyway,
your
so
thumb
that they're
in,
good.
like make sure your your pointer finger is like past the knuckle, and you just whip it forward as like hard as you can.
It's just it's just I always hated the mental image. Like when you told me that, it fucked with me for a while.
How did people find that out?
By doing it accidentally.
Right? Yeah.
Oh.
They were
Like I always think like all
bro.
these insane like discoveries we've made, like someone had to have gone through it first.
Yeah, that reminds
Realistically,
me.
this is around the same time people were eating Tide Pods, so like.
That reminds me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
One time my elementary best friend, she was walking down the stairs and she like tripped, and I don't know if it was just the way she landed, but she had her tongue between her teeth and she almost bit off her tongue.
Oh, I thought you were gonna tell me she did.
Oh, dude, that was bad.
Oh
Why?
dude, oh my god. I knew a kid. It was my friend in elementary school. It was her older brother. I think he was like a year or two older than us. And man, this is like kind of okay. This is really gross. Just as a heads up for any listeners not of the who that are grossed out by that stuff. But they were like
Faint of heart.
for some reason it was like it was like a fifth grader that was lighting a firework. I don't know why. Um, like who let him or like why he was lighting a firework. But it's something it like got like right in his face and like I mean it didn't explode in his face, thank God, because that probably would have been worse. But it like something happened where it like tore his cheek, like his whole cheek on one of the sides of his face. And so like he has like a really I mean it's just like stitches across like the whole middle section of his cheek. It was just kind of crazy. And I always wondered how he got that. And then she just casually told me that story, and I was like, huh? That was in like fourth grade.
I have a. It's not really gory. It's more of just the implications, I guess. It was more just like the most shocking thing I think I've ever witnessed in a classroom that a teacher's done. Okay. So, this isn't funny, but one of the students.
You say it isn't funny?
This part is. Oh, it's. Let me just go. So one of the students, they had like one student got hospitalized because he had like two heart attacks. It was like it was crazy, and he had a girlfriend at the time who was like really who was sort of like torn up about it, relatively so. And she wrote on the board like pray for so and so, and one of the teachers like was not looking at the board, and she just erased it, the message off the board, and like everyone in the classroom just went, "Oh no!"
Oh,
get the shit out of here!
And like it was
that's so
awful.
Wait, and you said that's like one of the worst things you've seen a teacher do?
Well, probably it's up there, but probably not the worst.
What was like the reaction to that though? Like, did she realize what she did?
I don't think she cared or didn't realize. I don't think she realized.
I don't care you broke your arm, Jessica. Or you broke your elbow.
I'm gonna say it. I don't care that you broke your elbow.
No, yeah, but the girlfriend just burst into tears, and everyone else in my seat, like row, was just like, "Oh no!"
Jesus, you've played enough.
Yeah, and so no one brought it up.
Aaron's story though, with the fireworks, remind me of this. That there's an NFL player who blew off like half of his hand with fireworks.
Oh god.
Yeah, dude, fireworks are like dangerous.
Jason Pierre-Paul, shout Giants.
Have you seen that video of CeeLo Green's phone blowing up while he was using it? Yeah, that was like he was like it was like some like he was like in like his studio or something, and there's like this security camera footage. Like I don't know if it was that Samsung one. You remember when the Samsung phones would always explode? Like that was like a thing for a bit.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I don't think it was that, but it might as well have been the same thing. He was just using his phone, and it just exploded in his hand right up against his head. And he just fucking like in his chair and fell over. But I think he was perfectly fine. I think he might have like burned his face a little bit. I'm pretty sure he didn't walk away from that with any problem. but that was like a shocking video of basically a bomb going off in someone's hand.
Yeah.
God.
Dude, what was it that made those things explode like that? I forgot about that completely.
I assume just some faulty chip or something, like just some serious manufacturing error. I don't know though. I don't think I ever looked into what exactly caused that. But
I think it was I think the batteries overheated and would just constantly expand.
that sounds right.
Because I remember that always being an issue with a lot of phones, especially with like how much stuff they run now.
Didn't a lot of those, when the hoverboards were a big craze, didn't like a lot of knockoff ones, their
Oh,
batteries
yeah.
exploded?
Yeah, they caught on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By knockoff
I remember
kids, you might get a surprise.
I remember I used to have one of those, and I thought about it last semester, and I was gonna try and find it. I got home, I'm like, hey mom, do you know what ever happened with it? Oh, I gave it to like a friend's kid.
Did you have that when we were over at your house at any point?
Yeah, remember the picture of me with the sword?
Oh my, well, I remember that, yeah. Were you on it?
I think I literally like rolled on in with it.
Oh, okay. Do you remember the caption to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember your sins, Brady.
Yeah, well, collective sins.
I know my sins. Do you know yours?
Well,
I mentioned what happened with those swords, though, right?
yeah, that they were just gone.
They're just gone.
Yeah.
I spent. I think I spent probably close to $180 on those two swords, and not $280. And literally, we moved, and they're just gone. Like no one knows what the fuck happened to them.
Yeah, it's not the best thing to misplace.
Dude, those are like the highest quality ones I had too, because I
Yeah.
have the like my other ones that I got like a lot cheaper. Like I got like a $25 knife that's like chipped as fuck, but like
Yeah, we lost the very sharp, very effective killer swords.
the only sharp like the sharpest swords I had, the highest quality. Like dude, those came with like documents of authenticity of like their quality. Like,
Jesus.
or maybe that's why I'm so cheap now.
Do you think just someone
The-
sold them and didn't tell you?
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Because I don't even think sold it. I think it's more likely they just got rid of them.
Yeah.
I have
think
other
you'd ever
stuff.
get rid of something that cool though.
I have others.
Would you always carry those like butterfly knives around with you and stuff?
No, I never took them out of the house. That's some freak shit.
Didn't you bring it to CJ's? Didn't we have like weird ass knives at his house and we would like stab boxes with them or something?
Yeah. I think because they're Cisco knives, so I think he asked me to bring them.
Oh, okay. Because I definitely remember using weird knives at CJ's house.
I'll never forget. We're playing like hide and seek in the house and shit. And I think CJ was it, and I was the last one. Apparently, he pulled it on Adam.
Jesus.
Like obviously, I don't think he's gonna use it because it's fucking hide and seek. But like, he pointed at him and was like, "Where the fuck is he?"
Do you remember?
God.
Do you remember when my
So unlike CJ.
well, he's a wily one, man. Wild
Well, I
card.
could drive to Gia's house and see if he's there.
Oh my god. That'd be a fun pair of guests. Jesus Christ. We have a
That's good demo.
That's the intro clip.
Oh my god, we have an intervention.
We have a 1 hour break. We just bring them on in.
Jesus Christ.
Can we bring CJ and Gia in for an episode?
That'd be terrible.
You should.
We could not let Aiden would not be allowed within 5 miles of that
Oh
recording.
my god,
house.
Aiden has to lead the episode.
I was gonna say, or else there'd be a lot of venom.
Aiden has to lead. No, I want Aiden and Brennan to lead the episode.
Oh my god, dude.
Dude, Brennan had some choice words about Gia.
We're gonna turn this into like a fucking like Real Housewives reunion, like Bravo, like ass, like how much? That's gonna be wild.
And then me and
documentary.
Jared just gonna be in the back. We're just gonna be like, I don't know what to say.
You know.
Christ.
It's funny because I know how the goat joke for our friend group formed. Like, I know I am the goat,
Yeah.
but knowing the actual original, I really wonder how in depth Aiden goes in explaining it to his friends at college.
Yeah, that's true because everyone
They all, it's the goat. I'm
it
like,
doesn't it
yeah,
does
it's the
not
goat.
matter who Aiden introduces you to. They'll be like, "This is my buddy Steve," and they're like, "Goat." It's like he tells everyone that joke.
Oh my god, there's no way.
Jesus Christ. I feel like someone, it might have been Jay. I feel like I think I might have told a few people
Documentary?
about it. I think when CJ or Aiden, someone showed me like the trailer for it or something. I'm pretty sure this was years ago. I told people in Fab about it.
3 years ago.
Was that 3 years ago, the documentary?
Yep, because it was senior year summer.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Good lord.
Actually, no, it might have been.
I believe it though.
No.
Yeah.
Because it happened senior year summer, and the documentary came out that like winter break.
Yeah.
Dang, we met almost like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What happened almost 4 years ago?
We all met.
Like, yeah,
More or less.
or like Fab happened.
Yeah,
like fully.
basically the group came together.
I'm trying to think. Like you originally had me and Aiden join the server during the Vegas trip.
Well, that was like
Yeah.
that was like
Biggie Cheese.
yeah.
Oh my god, we had Biggie Cheese playing for like 37 hours straight.
Well, that was
I
also,
remember that.
it was also like the first like
It was like
days, weeks, months of the server. Like that was also like a lot of Jay's like Instagram mutuals and whatever. So it was like it was an
they
extremely
like Hayden.
it was an extremely different crowd. And it was also, I don't know if you remember this, Steven. I did not VC at all there. That was like
No,
was very
I
new.
think I was the only one who joined.
Yeah. Yeah, and then like
I remember being kicked out of the room because I wanted to talk about Stranger Things.
yes, you two would yap about Stranger Things so much, so DJ Aiden
Really?
made you leave the room. Yeah,
I
because
got
you two were
kicked out of the
yapping
room. I
about
was forced
Stranger
to like
Things.
talk in the living room.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so yeah. And then I'm pretty sure Jay or Steven sent that porn of Kirby with a really big dick.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah,
that was me. That was me.
Who else is
I said that.
I remember Jay reading the Biggie Cheese X-Reader fanfic.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that. He was like, "I'm busy, baby girl.
Oh,
I'm never busy
I
enough for
just got like
you."
awful memories.
He's like, "Wanna go backstage?"
Oh my!
Let's get bombastic.
Oh my! Jay introduced me to the Onceler X Jack Frost.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yep.
Let's
And then
get
there's a Mr. Krabs fan fiction too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that was
Yeah.
it was like middle 2019, like that summer, obviously the Vegas trip, and then like that kind of happened. I know Aaron and Comic were the last people of that to join, and they did it days, like literally within 48 hours. They both individually joined.
No, yeah, we're package
Yeah.
deal, baby.
Yeah, and that was like
Yeah.
that was April 2020? Question mark?
Yes. It was
April or
early.
March?
It
Yeah,
was
it was
April.
It was
Yeah,
it was that
it was
spring. It was like
around
early
April.
spring.
I
think.
Around
know it
April.
was. I believe it's April 6th or April 7th.
Damn, I don't remember it to the day, but
The reason I know the day is because it's actually, I don't know how, that must be like my like I don't know, that date keeps appearing because I think that is the year, and I did this unintentionally, but I created my first YouTube channel on April, I believe it was either the 6th or 7th, and then I created my new one unintentionally like 8 years later on the same day,
damn.
and I was like, oh my god, and then that's the day I joined Fab. And then, yeah. So I don't know. It was meant to be a special date, I guess. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it's crazy thinking about our origins.
Yeah.
That's a fun zombies map.
Do you guys want to talk about how we all met? Like, because I remember I joined, I was following Jay's art account on Instagram from like we both did some sort of like draw this in your style thing, or like maybe not even that, but like I don't know. We met through artists being friends with other artists and then like following each other is basically it. And it's crazy thinking about because I always think of this group like 2020s and onwards. This is like a thing that happened in the 20s, but technically I actually was following Jay in 2019. Um, but I just didn't. And it's funny thinking like this random art account that I didn't really pay much mind to at first, like would become like a close friend. Like it's crazy to think about it that way. But I just
Yeah.
didn't know it at the time. And
I
then I remember
hated
she
all of
like
you from the
advertised.
get-go.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm just here for the money.
For
I
real.
paid
I was just
comics
gonna get
to be here.
fined.
I'm just
He
here
hates
for a
it,
tax
but it
write-off.
works. Hey,
I'm just a paid actor.
The money
Yeah.
this
being paid
podcast
under the
abs-
table.
the money this will absolutely make.
I think we're losing money.
We're losing money and time.
We
We're losing
owe.
money. Well, now we're also gonna get the copyright strike.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah. Not my fault, honestly. Y'all should have just muted me for this.
can we like can we find comic?
I know. Oh, I thought you were gonna say find him. I'm like, well, I got good news for you, man.
I am pretty fine. Not gonna
You know,
lie.
Hey yo.
Brady, you know where he is?
Do I know where he lives?
Yeah.
No.
Fuck.
He's Wiley.
And you're never gonna find it, kid. Never, ever.
Yeah, well.
He just makes it a personal challenge. Now I have to try and find
I was
him.
gonna say, yeah, doxing effort has been fruitless so far.
Brady, text me everything you have on comic, and I can work from there.
Oh man.
You think I'm joking?
I definitely know you're not joking.
I found Bob. I'll find him.
I didn't find.
Dude.
I didn't find one, but I did find.
Stop.
What?
Okay.
What are you implying?
There was
We can
Aaron
censor that.
said-
We can censor that too if you want, Aaron. But yeah, it's a funny
No,
story.
no, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, actually, maybe just in case, because
Like
they
their names?
don't know. Yeah,
Yeah,
just in
okay.
case, because
Yeah, that's fine. That's not a
I have
problem.
no idea about this.
It's
But, like,
not a
so-
problem.
to throw a little context without
yeah,
throwing
Steven
in
can
the
tell the
names
story.
again.
Yeah.
Aaron sent a picture of him and his friends, and I made the joke saying, because there's like them in a Denny's or something, and I made the joke, I'm gonna find you through the
Yeah.
Denny's, and I went silent for like 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'm just like, I found your friends.
Yeah. You're like, I didn't find this friend, but I did
No.
find this friend.
No,
And
the challenge was to
it was a
find
name
one
he
It
didn't.
was
friend.
like, oh, did
it
you
was-
find blank? And he was like, no, but I did find him.
Yeah, like a
Oh,
name.
It was like someone completely unrelated. It was his brother, actually.
I'm pretty sure it was a name Aaron didn't even ever say either. Like it was like
No, they
Literally,
took no
it was a
names.
name I never mentioned because he was not in the picture.
That's terrifying.
He was
I
the
was-
kid's brother.
I once found our English teacher's address.
oh my god, yeah.
Okay, that's funny.
Oh my god!
I'm from
Okay, this brings-
P-Town.
Oh my god. We should have him
This
on
brings
again.
back a.
Oh my god, can we call him?
Of course you can.
I'm name dropping. Please come on to the
Oh
podcast.
my god, okay.
Oh my god, dude.
We need you on this podcast right now so we can dox you further.
This is the doxing episode.
He never knew I found his address. So
Dude, that is like the scariest sentence. But yeah,
is
no,
it just
that-
because
this kinda reminds-
anyone's finding his address, or because I found his address?
Both.
or just the fact he doesn't know, and you know.
No, I
But,
remember the one girl I used to talk to. I remember she challenged me to like, because I never met her brother, and because he was already like out of the house, so she challenged me to find like his name and stuff,
Oh god.
and I never found it. But I remember finding like a police report about her mom.
Oh.
I just kind of reached a point where I'm like, I think I dig too much tonight.
You remember when, I guess I shouldn't say her name either, but you know the girl I went to that one dance with? And if she asked me, man, she had to be desperate. And and I was in the car with her and her dad.
Candyland.
And then
The
months
Candyman.
later the dad got like detained for being like a drug lord.
Are you serious?
FBI was called.
Yeah, I was in a car with this guy.
Dude, there's no way, dude. Okay, now I have two stories because that reminded me of two.
Oh, Aaron's
people.
also went on a date with a drug lord.
Yeah, well, no, but no. So I was like, okay, it was one of my old like childhood best friends. I think I was like, it was fourth or fifth grade, and and she lived in my neighborhood, and I'd go to her house every now and then, like for Halloween or whatever. I think the last time I saw her dad, um, was on Halloween of like 2014 or 15,
Oh God.
and so, but he seemed like a completely normal and like friendly guy. Like he was nice to me.
That's what they
He
all
was completely
think.
nice to me, and then he was even concerned about. He was like trying to make sure that like the candy that I had didn't have any like razors in it because that's a thing.
He 100% was just stealing your
He
candy.
probably put the razors in there.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably did. But
The-
like I don't know. I learned like 2 years later. Like I didn't really. I mean, I was still friends with her, but I didn't talk to her that much anymore. But I found out that like we got into high school. I think it was freshman year at that point, or like almost. It was eighth grade maybe. But he like got arrested in his house because I think he like pulled a gun on his wife and kids.
Oh,
Like yeah, it was bad, bro. I don't know what the heck happened.
I found
And
some
like
shit in the candy.
They,
yeah.
The funny
the
thing is,
candy.
there's been literally zero reports of ever finding razor blades in candy.
Really?
Like, it has never actually happened, so, like, no one knows where that came from.
Or at least never like documented, yeah.
Well, I love the jokes of like, oh, you're gonna find drugs in your candy. It's like, yeah, like I waste my drugs by shoving them in candy and giving them away.
I've seen that
Yeah.
post. I've seen
True.
I'm gonna waste my
Good
drug
point.
money on children.
Yeah, honestly, that one doesn't really make much sense.
No, I fully believe parents just made up all of it as an excuse to steal their kids' candy.
Mm. Jimmy
It's
Kimmel
like the
that
fucking dad tax when he's driving. He'll have like one hand on the wheel. He does the look over the shoulder and like the hand behind the back of like the cup.
Steven, I just saw your
Oh
text.
boy.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah.
There's another story, but I'm afraid of it kind of like doxing
As
me.
opposed to the other 17 doc stories we've told already.
Like, no, you
Well,
guys ever seen
okay,
the
yeah,
dad
but this
tax
one's
though? Like the
particular.
Oh,
Okay,
you mean?
I'm not gonna say who,
Okay.
like who this guy is or like what relation he has to me, but there's a guy that I know that got arrested for storming the Capitol.
Nope.
And I was like,
please name
no way.
drop.
I
Like, he
will send
stormed
a
the Capitol. I don't think he really cares much about his privacy.
Steve, I found this guy
well,
immediately.
yeah, but it can correlate to me
But yeah,
because
wait, yeah.
also what is that image? Jeez,
And what is that picture?
that's kind of scary.
What the dad tax?
The dad
Yeah, the
tax.
dad tax. Hope you'll never get
If
that.
Oh,
you're,
I
eat-
found
if
the-
you're
That
eating
does do
something
that.
that's like an individual, like M&Ms, peanuts, anything like that,
Yeah.
he'll have one hand on the wheel. He'll look over the shoulder, and then the arm reaches around.
Yeah, my
It's
dad
just like
does do
he'll
that.
like move his fingers, like give me some.
He doesn't do it like that though. His hand, why he bending his arm like that? My dad would just like
I didn't even notice, Steve,
stick it out.
you sent the CeeLo Green phone explosion gif.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a king. So what's the story you may or may not tell, Aaron?
Oh, what was just that? This guy I knew stormed the Capitol.
Oh yes, I'm so sorry. The only reason I got distracted for a second was because Steven, I found this guy immediately. The
Which
girl's
guy?
the girl's dad.
Girls. Oh,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
so you're fully doxing him.
You know, I don't think we even got the nickname wrong. It wasn't. I don't want to say
Was
what I
it?
don't want to say what it is because you could definitely Google
Okay,
that.
text me.
I mean, I could say it and just censor it. I'm gonna be giving myself a lot of bleeping.
All right.
No, I'll text you the article, but it's so fucking funny. God, yeah. I was
Is it like so much worse than we thought?
It's not. I don't know. I'll put it in VC chat room. I didn't read the article. I'll do that a little later. But I was in the car with this guy. and had a dance with his daughter, and we did not have a good time.
Dude. No way.
Oh no, never mind. It does say. Okay. That's so funny.
Now that we're on, okay, I know that you said that.
He dumped himself. He gave himself the nickname.
Good lord.
That's even
That's
better.
amazing.
Yeah.
Dude, well, his head's shaped like a potato, though. Anyway.
Listen, man, he'll find you.
So this was my guy. This is my guy.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Audience is not
That's
getting
a
any
guy.
images for this. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna
but-
say we probably shouldn't. We probably won't share visuals for these ones, but
Yeah, but just it's people we know, and they're getting arrested, so it's funny.
I think, Steven, I think that story with that girl, like that's the kind of story we would tell in a bit more detail in like 10 years.
Yeah.
On a public forum, but not when it happened. Not when it happened within the last 5 years. Yeah.
So how long is he in prison for?
It said 6 years, I think. Unless this is 6 months, I assume it said 6 something.
3 years.
6 years. That's what this says.
He's been sentenced to an additional 3 years.
Oh god.
Wait, I want to see what this guy's like sentence was, and I know he's still in jail, but
Steven, actually, do you want to know how like this must be a really famous case? Because all right, I'll bleep this because this is saying last names and locations. Steven, I typed in and then fill it in.
Oh my god.
So he like his last name on Google is known for this dude. Yeah. Oh my god,
God.
so fucking funny. How I want to know when we found that out too.
I think fairly close to when it happened. You gotta remember, Aiden's mom is always on the pulse with like gossip and stuff.
Well, I'm saying like when did that happen in relation to the dance?
The article happened in 2022.
Was it that recent? I feel like it was years ago we heard about this. It was not in 2022.
That's what the article says. The article is written in 2022. So
Hey, well, no, this one from earlier says February 2020. That sounds a bit more right.
Yeah, he pleaded guilty in 2020.
Yeah, well, I mean, because like court cases like that, like they stretch over years.
Yeah.
So 2020 sounds about right. That dance was in 2019, I think, because I was a sophomore. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
I wish I was better friends with her.
Why? So you could get hooked up with some of that shit?
Bro, I could have gotten like Adderall and shit.
I don't know though, man. You would have been connected. You would have been connected to a guy who would you though? Because he got caught. Like I don't know if you'd want to be attached to that case.
I don't think they're gonna bring me down with him.
I guess.
Like,
well, yeah, his clients. Yeah, I guess not. But that's so funny.
like, there's no real point in fucking arresting a drug addict when you could just get the drug dealer and be done with it.
Yeah, and it's like same deal. Like from what I recall, he was like a just kind of normal, nice, like gentle dude. But
yeah,
I think he was kind of soft.
That's how it always is. Well, not always, but
He's worried he's gonna incriminate himself.
Yeah, I think I was only ever intimidated because in my head I was playing the like high school, like the Hollywood ass like.
It's like the dad is overprotective of the daughter.
Yeah,
It's like the fucking scene from Spider-Man: Homecoming.
I thought that's the same scene I was thinking of.
Not as terrifying as that. Dude, that movie's good. That's a good movie. That's a good villain too. Michael Keaton is a god. Yeah, and when the light changes from like green to red or something, and like, or maybe from red to green, and green's like the aha, but like his face, dude, he was scary in that movie.
Yeah,
and it was so funny that like a fuck off villain like the Vulture, like they made really good instead of like.
No, the Vulture's like a pretty standard, like well-known Spider-Man villain. I feel like.
Well, but think of like the Spider-Man villains though, like to be for like a Vulture portrayal, like you would think like, oh, the really good portrayals are like Doc Ock, like.
Well, they also changed the Vulture entirely.
Yeah, well, it's just, you know what I mean. Like I think Vulture and like Scorpion and stuff are like kind of lower tier. Like I know that they're big deals, like they're big names, but like in terms of being the cool ones, I don't know. Like they're kind of like the side guys. In my head at least. But
I mean, Scorpion's literally part of the Sinister Six.
Well, so is Vulture in some iterations, but you know what I mean. Like not all of the members of the Sinister Six are the cool ones. Like you need, like Rhino's cooler. but like I don't know, Vulture and Scorpion seemed like kind of like we need a couple more bad guys.
I always felt like Electro to me.
See, I was gonna say Electro, but I love
Really?
Jamie Foxx, man.
I love Electro.
I don't know.
I mean, like regular Electro, yeah.
Like
But
he's always there. I'm not opposed to him being there. It's just
I mean, I will give you that though. Yeah, like he's not like Green Goblin or Doctor Octopus or whatever.
If I remember right, I'm pretty sure Electro's dad is like the Red Skull.
Really?
I feel like I remember from like one of the cartoons something stupid like that happening.
I mean, I could believe it, I guess, like some shit like that happening, but that's very strange. I mean, because I just think Jamie Foxx when I think Electro, and I assume his Electro was probably kind of different from a lot of interpretations.
Hmm.
You know, I got all this power. I got so much. I like it. He's just got electricity. Him. What a king. We covered a lot of ground on this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've doxed people.
Yeah, we're gonna have more bleeping. I think I've only bleeped once, and it was when Steven, you said something. You said like the name of our school and the supermarket. Like, yeah,
You can't stop him.
You
can only delay Steven.
I'll just wait till the live stream.
That's why we're not doing that.
The live stream?
Well, I mean, like on a live stream, you can't edit things.
Oh yeah.
That's always interesting to me though when they do have like they'll film and then they'll have like a buffer, like mere second of it. It'll be like a 7-second buffer, and so there's people when it comes to anything like live sports games, like live events and stuff, and they have like some second, like single digit long second buffer, and they have people watching like a hawk to like bleep or like delay or something. Like, so like if Will Smith runs up on stage and slaps and yells on a family program like the Oscars, like, get your wife's name on out your fucking mouth, like they're gonna censor him. Or just
name out of my fucking mouth.
I wasn't gonna whatever. But like they just cut the audio for that, I'm pretty sure. Like they didn't even just censor. They were like, no, fucking kill it. Like kill the feed.
Yeah.
And then there was like
I've seen like a ton of I've seen like tons of footage of like what it's like behind the scenes, and like the people manning like what camera to go to is freaking. They're hype men on their own. Like, there's like one footage of the Oscars who's going, camera right.
Yeah.
Yes!
Must be like it must be so stressful.
It is. Yeah. I've done it.
You've done it?
I've kind of done it. I've done it.
Have you won an Oscar?
No, I've not won an Oscar, but I've like been behind the. I've been behind like in the recording booth kind of deal.
Yeah, well, because you had those like those classes for it, right?
Yeah, I've had someone yell in my ear, camera right, put on the graphic. What are you doing?
Where's the lamp sauce?
No.
Yeah, that really isn't the Gordon Ramsay equivalent.
Yeah, you just gotta take it. You gotta take it and go.
Yeah, take it.
Stressful business.
No kidding.
Yeah, that was Elle and I were playing Overcooked, and we were like making those jokes the whole time. And like that's total random topic, I guess. It just reminded me. Like that game's fun, and we're still trying to we'll probably get Madeline on for like a third player. Man, like I assume it's still stressful and stuff with more people, and maybe they ramp up the difficulty. Like maybe they adjust the difficulty in Overcooked to the amount of people playing, but
I think they lower it by players.
Okay, yeah, just because some of the levels we're playing, it's like, okay, this is kind of tough. Like we're getting by with like 2 stars per instead of 3, but it feels like if we just had a couple more people, that it would be like the world of a difference. And it probably is, but yeah, I assume they have some sort of difficulty scaling thing.
No, I think they do.
Yeah, that's a fun game, though.
Yeah, no, it's fun. There was I'm just want to call it just a knockoff that me and some friends got into like last year. It's called Played Up.
Played Up. That sounds really familiar.
I played Played Up.
And it's basically the same premise, but it allows so much more like customization.
How so?
Like you can customize the entire kitchen, all the appliances. You can automate stuff if you need. Like
Yeah,
it allows you to like go into like
far.
crazy far services and stuff.
Okay, I definitely know how I remember that name. It's because I've seen like Aaron is playing Played Up. Steven is, yeah, like I've seen that on the Discord.
Oh, Played Up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. We've seen a lot of that.
I mean, it's fun. It's pretty fun. Like,
No,
if you play
I
with
love
friends,
Played
but I
Up.
feel like I always get tired of it after like maybe 2 hours at most.
Oh, we should play
Because it's
Played
kind of
Up.
just the same thing.
Dang, you called it mid.
We should play.
I mean, it's good for what it's worth. It's just repetitive.
Or I'd waste my money.
Played Up.
Can we just do Overcooked?
Dude, I have some really funny clips from it. Though.
Overcooked's only 4.
Damn. How much?
Played Up is fun.
We'll have to kill Aaron and
Take my money's worth. I can't refund it.
Yeah, I think I got my money's worth at this point. Let me check my library.
How
see
much
how
is
much
it?
I have in it.
Like $10, $12, I think.
Well, that is very.
It's like 10.
No, wait, I got it for $5.
Honestly, a night of playing it is probably money's worth.
I think a
I'll
friend
play
got
it.
it for me.
Let me download it. I only played the demo.
I will always love.
Yeah, I have 100 hours in it.
Yeah, you got your money's worth.
Played Up.
Jesus.
I think I have like 10 hours or like
when
12
did it say-
hours.
It's $20.
I swear it never said you played it, like, on my profile.
I've never seen them.
Isn't Steven's
I feel like
profile
I'm
like
lying.
hidden or something?
Is it?
Pussy?
Someone's is. I know CJ's always is, but
Pussies?
well, he's got a lot to hide apparently.
No, mine is not hidden because I have no shame in my 2,000 hours of Dead by Daylight.
I have no shame in
That's a
furry
lie.
feet.
You don't have as much shame as
I
you
do
should.
have shame. No, that's true.
I need some shame.
God, I mean, this sounds about
No,
right,
but it's
but I already have
$20.
77 hours.
Yeah, no, it's 20.
Alright, well, it probably goes on sale a lot then, right?
I would hope so.
I
My
got
most
it when it
popular
was
game is
on
sale.
Madden.
Okay, I'm
No
downloading
offense
it.
to Played Up, but it is not worth $20. I can
It's
see
not.
maybe 10. But honestly, that's like a $8 game or $5 game.
I mean, it looks the exact same as Overcooked, just like a lower budget. Like,
Yeah, it honestly is.
I have.
Well, you can also
regular
download like the
Overcooked.
mods and stuff.
yeah, I guess that's where that comes in, because like Steam games usually go wild with that.
Yeah.
You know what's a game that we should play sometime? You need to play Ultimate Chicken Horse.
See, I have it, and I've watched bits and pieces of Achievement Hunter play it, but it's the kind of game where like I still don't fully get how it works from what I've watched, but it looks like a blast. So that's why I got it.
It's so fun. I love
Yeah.
that game.
Yeah, I got it like as insurance because it's like I'm sure at some point a group is gonna want to play it. So I go, I have it.
Yeah, because we could just do remote play on that too, right?
Yeah.
You guys want to play it after the episode?
Play what?
Ultimate Chicken.
Wait,
Horse?
sorry, play what?
I don't know
Yeah.
if everyone has that.
I don't have that.
I thought you said,
I-
well, I that's why I asked. It's like remote play.
Oh, I don't know.
I'll have to download Ultimate Chicken Horse.
I'm pretty sure it's remote play, so we could just have one person connect.
Also, Jay, do you have Dark Deity? That like
No, I never
Fire
end up
Emblem
getting it.
it's $6 right now.
Oh.
Not
No, I
gonna
don't
lie,
need it.
not gonna lie, dog. I'm tempted for $6 though. That's like, it's like, oh, I dropped.
Yeah, but I don't need to be spending.
$6 though.
Yeah, I think we can remote play together.
What even is that game?
So literally, we just need one person to own the game.
But what is the game? Like, I don't know what
Ultimate
the
Chicken
game.
Horse?
You just
Yeah,
like
I've never heard of that.
You just like, doesn't it like you basically like build a little? It's like a little platform.
You build an
thing,
obstacle course.
and you build a little
Yeah.
obstacle
Yeah.
course, and then just try and run through it.
Yeah, like every time you're basically just trying to like make the course harder for everyone else, but make it there yourself. It's like Mario Maker, but like really competitive.
Party game.
Party
Yeah.
game Mario
Yeah.
Maker. It's really funny.
Yeah, if anyone has seen it, it looks like a
Yeah,
good
I've
time.
watched some videos on it in the past.
There's also
Yeah, I was about to say that's my experience of just watching other people play it.
There's
Yeah.
also there's golf with your friends. Achievement Hunter's did that a lot.
Dude, that's been on my Steam wish list for like 3 years now.
How much is it?
Right now
I mean,
it's
it's like
same.
15, I
Right
think.
now it's $8 on sale right now.
Oh.
I think it's gone on sale for more. I just never gotten around to getting it.
Do we all have
Oh.
Overcooked? Oh, I guess we have.
I don't.
Not enough people.
I don't.
I don't
I
have it
don't
on the
have it.
Switch.
Yeah, Overcooked is 25. So technically
Speaking of-
speaking,
That would
it's smarter.
absolutely go on sale for more, bro. I got Overcooked 1 for like $4 on the Switch.
We could absolutely do a golf with your friends strangercast episode.
That feels
I
like
would
that
love
feels like that
that.
would very much lend itself to that. That's a fun, silly ass game. I just have to get it.
Yeah, and yeah, same. I've wanted.
I'll
it
get it
for,
right.
like,
I'll
a
get it right
while,
now if you guys do.
and I've just
I mean,
always
I'll
forgotten
yeah,
about it.
I'll get it if you guys get it.
All right, word. Everyone get
You
golf
want
with
it?
friends.
I won't be able to get it tonight, but
Bro.
I can get it tomorrow.
Oh,
I mean, I don't have
Wait,
money in my Steam
Golf with
account.
friends?
Golf with
Yeah,
your
no,
friends.
I don't got money.
Oh, you don't have it either? Weren't
I
you the
got
one who,
walkabout, mini
weren't you
golf.
the one who just suggested it?
I was.
I guess when Jay was the first one to mention it, she doesn't even have
I
it.
Golf with your
suggested
friends?
Plate Up.
I
I
suggested
said,
Plate Up.
I'm very down for Plate Up.
I don't know
I'm-
anymore. All right,
Yeah.
I'm making sure I Plate Up downloaded.
let's finish
play
the
Plate Up.
episode and then we'll figure out.
Well, I'm gonna wait till PlateUp goes on sale.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair.
But
Yeah.
whoever has it, I'll play.
Speaking of which, Brady, I think we are probably close to an hour and a half.
If we are at an hour and a half,
as
should we
we say,
just,
what are the?
should we just
really?
make a cute little baby episode here? Hour and a half?
I thought this was like the length we really wanted, just we kept on going over.
It honestly felt longer. I'm kind of surprised it was only an hour and a half. I don't know why.
And honestly, it felt like this has been a nice little run too. Like I'm fine with capping it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the drawing visual went well enough. I didn't end up drawing a whole lot. I didn't end up doing a lot, but I think what I did do was
They're
pretty
both
good.
cute.
I did Maria and Jay. Your comic, did you see that? Jay was
Oh my gosh, it's just like her.
Jay was brutalizing an apple. Jay was brutalizing an apple when we were starting it. But like
Oh yeah.
like so gross. So I decided to...
Sorry, Jay.
Alright. Well, that's been Stranger Cast.
Episode 4.
I'm in your walls.
This has been.
Your skin doesn't fit right.
What?
Number 1. Rexona Girl 24-hour intensive pussy wind Hello Kitty antiperspirant.